Hey Jack, if you're watching, there's St. Anne de Bellevue. Way down there. Home of the bass guy.
Let's stay in touch and not lose that contact. Because it's good contact. It's important.
This is all new to me, so I'm a little disoriented. I don't know exactly where we are, but we will be in the air soon. That's all I know. The G-force is incredible. We're going so fast that I'm actually being pressed against my seat. Alright guys, here we go. And we are officially off the ground. Oh my goodness, what a feeling. I cannot believe this. There's the REM station down there. I'm gonna try to keep the phone straight. I cannot believe this. I'm actually in the air.
He's flying over where I live, St. Anne de Bellevue. It's amazing. He's flying over my house in Couche-Tard. Pat's first time in the air. Let's hear it for Pat.
There's Lac St. Louis. If you're wondering, my ears seem fine so far. Some people say your ears pop as you go higher. I'm just gonna keep yawning. I have some gum and I'm chewing as well. There's Point Claire Village. Hey Jack, if you're watching, there's St. Anne de Bellevue. Way down there. Home of the bass guy. Yeah, we're turning, I can feel it. Oh boy. We're going above the clouds now.
Show and tell is what we're gonna do. It might be old to him, but new to you. And it doesn't even matter if you've seen it before. Bass guy, show and tell. Show and tell.
major technical difficulties.
Major. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Larry has fixed it. Frankie, how's it going?
I'm doing great so far.
If anybody has questions for Frankie MacDonald, please ask him on the wall, and he'll answer your questions on my wall. So we're all on walls today.
And I'll say hi to Monica Boyle.
Hello, Monica. So Frankie, say hello to everybody and tell us what you're up to.
I'm doing great so far. Hi, Sanir Vagbar. And I'll say hi to Pat. And I'll say hi to everyone at Base Guy Show. I'll say hi to Sock Cop. I'll say hi to Fango.
Sock Cop is a cool guy. Can you tell our friends about Sock Cop if they don't know who he is?
Sock Cop is on podcast on Thursday nights. And he does his own podcast on his YouTube channel. He's a nice guy. Then they have to, they don't travel backwards in time.
Would you like me to show the video about that you sent me about the guy on eBay?
Yeah, doctor took a picture of the guy, yes.
Okay, let's see.
Hey, Base Guy, here's a major joke from me. Just imagine doctor took a picture of a guy, put it on eBay for sale.
There you go. That's amazing, Frankie. So what happened to the guy on eBay? What did the doctor do?
Took a picture of a guy, put it on eBay for sale.
He said, I'm sick and tired of your stories. I'm too busy to fix you. I'm going to put you on eBay. And then the other hospital buys him, right?
How much trouble doctor in?
He had a lot of trouble. Be in so much trouble, the police would come and go, Doctor, do you have a license for putting people on eBay?
Turn around.
Turn around. Turn around. You're under arrest. You're doing hard time.
He'll be on the news.
Are you having fun today, Frankie?
Yes, I'm having fun.
Thank you for waiting for the technical difficulties. What do you think the problem might be? I touch the computer, and if I touch one of the wires, it restarts.
Yeah.
Faulty connection. We'll get Larry to work on it.
Yes.
Hi, Frankie. Very nice. Do you want to say hi to
Hi, Zainab.
Zainab?
Zainab. I'm Frankie Down. Nice to meet you. I'm doing great so far.
Thanks, Frankie. That's very kind of you. So it's Friday night. Tell me from start to finish, what are you going to do from now till 1 in the morning?
Go in the bar and dance and things like this.
Which bars?
Dooley's and Steel City and things like this. Then on Saturday nights, karaoke with Phil Kassouf tomorrow night.
When you get a little bit hungry around midnight, what do you go for a snack?
Did you hear about Burrito Jack's that closes at 9 p.m. on Fridays?
What kind of food did they serve at Burrito Jack's?
Burritos.
Burritos. Well, that sounds about right. Sorry, I'm trying to press a million buttons so my head's in the clouds. You're watching A Bass Guy Show with Frankie MacDonald. This is episode 1551, Frankie.
That's a Bass Guy Show. It's an old Bass Guy Show.
Old Bass Guy Show. Monica says maybe the computer problem is an outdated power bar, maybe. Like maybe the plug or something like that is not, who knows? I think there's a faulty wire and I need to take the computer apart and put it back together.
That means that Monica pretend to be a bee for Frankie and go bzzz.
Oh, that's right. Hey, Frankie, there's like 15 bees in your room. Bzzz.
I don't see any 15 bees.
There's $20 on your left foot, Frankie.
I don't see any $20 on my left foot.
Have you ever found money on the ground before, Frankie?
Sometimes.
I lost $50 once.
To the lost and found.
Oh, you returned it to the lost and found?
Yes.
You're so good, Frankie. That's very kind and loyal of you. You're a good person. I have a story, Frankie. Once I found someone's wallet on the ground with $200 in it and his passport and ID and like everything. And I found his address. There was no phone number. I drove 10 miles to his house. I knocked on his door. I gave him the wallet and he just took it and went, thanks, and closed the door in my face.
He got it back.
Yeah, he got his wallet back. He was really appreciative of it. So, what happens if the turkey flying in the sky because you like turkeys, Frankie?
That means you're a hero that time.
What happens if the turkeys are flying in the sky? What does that mean?
That means it'll be strange things.
What have you been watching on TV these days, on computer?
I was watching a lot of stuff on CNN. I was watching sports and like tennis, hockey, things like this.
Does anyone on the YouTube chat wall have any questions for Frankie? Frankie, do you have any questions for the people on the chat wall?
That means I was talking to another podcast Wednesday night past, Kins and Clump with Jamie Clump.
See, I'm learning how to do this, Frankie. I'm all over the place, and I didn't realize that I have to go on this side. I was like leaning over and covering you. I can't see the screen all the time, so now I can see you. Frankie, what games are happening this weekend in your area? Sports.
That means the Cape Breton Eagles, they're facing the Halifax Mooseheads, round 1, game 1 of the President's Cup playoffs.
Which team do you want to win?
Eagles. They're going to try. A lot of Cape Bretoners want Eagles to win.
Okay, that's great. And what happens tomorrow night? Same kind of thing? You go to the bars?
I'll be heading to bars tonight, too.
You going to do dancing?
Yes.
How many Okay, here's a question from Monica. How many bobbleheads to stop the seaweed coming in, Frankie?
So many of them.
So do you have to make a wall of bobbleheads?
Yeah.
So if there's a flood or something like that, people have to buy bobbleheads and then cover up the flood, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we have a username on the wall. This is why I love the internet. There's a username called Fart.
Severe weather in Chicago right now.
Pardon?
Lots of severe thunderstorms happening in Chicago right now.
See, Frankie, you're ahead of me. You're reading the chat board, aren't you?
Yeah.
So Frankie, what kind of comedy videos have you been doing lately?
I'll be working on a new comedy video soon.
Guy tries to eat 50 bobbleheads.
And that means, and I'm working on a good one. Did you hear about this? Just imagine doctor picked up the guy. Just imagine somebody turned to host in a nightclub. What does that mean?
One turns their house into the nightclub and there's music playing down in the residential area.
There's a guy with a hot dog cart. There's a guy with a hot dog cart outside.
Yeah, the son comes home and he's like, what's all this loud music? And how come someone's selling hot dogs from a hot dog cart on my lawn? What's going on?
It's in the house. The dad turned to host in the nightclub.
And then the old lady across the street calls the cops, and the cops come. Woo, woo, woo. Sir, open up the door. And the father answers the door, and he goes, is this a residential or commercial area?
Residential.
But do you have a permit for this, sir?
No.
Put your hands behind your back. You're coming with me. You're going to the slammer.
Then the kid will say, Mom, where's my father?
Yeah, the son wakes up in the morning and there's like beer cans all over the floor and cigarette butts. And the son goes, Mom, where's Dad? Where's Dad, Frankie?
Dad and I are getting divorced.
Dad and I are getting a divorce, son. Your dad took the family credit card and he spent all the money on turning our house into a nightclub because he couldn't take the lockdown anymore.
Because of the bouncer.
Because of the bouncer, yeah. We got J Quan G here as well.
Hi, J Quan G. I'm doing great so far.
Here's from Zanibar Akbar. What happened if people flying above space, Frankie, because Frankie likes to dance in the silly way?
Then it'll be epic. That means how is a kid going to visit their father in jail?
Speaking of reading that for you to Frankie for if what happened to flying turkey. I'm just reading the chat board as it is. So yeah, you got some of your fans here. Anything you want to say to your friends, Frankie?
I'll say hi, Sinab, and I'll say hi to Chaquan Chi. I'll say hi to my fans.
I got to get Frankie back in Base Guy City one day somehow. How are things at the Circle K? We call it Couche-Tard here. Have you gone to the Circle?
Circle K's going great so far.
That's great. What kind of things do you get when you go there?
They probably sell some pizzas there now and hot dogs and things like this.
Our Couche-Tard used to have
Wait
pizzas.
a minute, John Quincy. Total solar eclipses 2024, not 2023. Monday, April 8, 2024. Total solar eclipse.
Not 2023, but 2024, right?
Total solar eclipse Monday, April 8, 2024.
Amazing. And everybody, if you go there, you're going to meet Frankie McDonald. You'll be out in the park or something. What location will you pick to view it?
Monica will be there.
What location? Maybe from the boardwalk?
Yes, Monica have to be there.
What place that is close by you can go where there's not a lot of light pollution, where it's nice and dark? Because if you find a dark area, Frankie, you'll be able to see the eclipse better.
That means Monica will be there. That means Monica will be there for sure.
I was watching videos, and that there's so much light pollution in the world, especially in cities, that some people at once, when there was an earthquake, Frankie, in Los Angeles, the whole power went out, and people saw the Milky Way for the first time, and people were calling the police saying that they thought that aliens were in the sky because they've never seen the Milky Way before. So turn off your lights, make your lights go down. It's good for the animals. It's good for your circadian rhythm. Light pollution is a thing. I can't reschedule, Frankie. Can you change the eclipse to next week?
Somebody's telling lies. It can't be rescheduled. It's Monday, April 8, 2024. Total Solar Eclipse, City, Nova Scotia.
Can you reschedule the eclipse, Frankie?
No.
You flying in Spain and flying birds. I have no idea what you're talking about, but I like it. What if it was raining wild turkeys, Frankie?
That would be epic.
Uh-oh. Frankie, there's a whole bunch of butterflies in your room.
Oh my God, I don't see any butterflies.
There's no butterflies there, no?
No.
Oh. Hey, look, there's the CN Tower behind you.
I don't see CN Tower now.
I love how Skype just does what it wants. That's what Windows and Microsoft, they just try and do everything for you, and they ruin your life. Yes, most likely, Frankie, says Monica. So, hey, someone's birthday. Yeah, it's someone's birthday a month tomorrow. It's also someone's birthday on the 24th of April, isn't it?
My birthday.
Should they make April 24th an international world holiday for Frankie's birthday?
Internal epic.
That'd be amazing if they made the whole world. Frankie McDonald's birthday, April 24th.
My birthday is on April 24th, 1984. I'll be 39 years old on April 24th, 2023.
Yeah, and you were born in 84, and I was born in 74, so I'm a decade before you. Do you think artificial intelligence and technology will get so good that they'll be able to put your brain in a jar and keep your brain forever?
There's some bad guys faking to be artificial intelligence out there too.
Yeah, I think that Elon Musk saying that we need to slow down artificial intelligence, I think it's propaganda to try and scare the Russia and China that we're so advanced that we're so amazing that we have to slow down. I think it's propaganda, behind the scenes stuff. Frankie, is a butterfly wings in the bouillon?
Butterflies will be outside soon enough.
I love the chat today. It's making no sense. It goes along with the show perfectly. Frankie, let's do a weather update around the world for the weather, earthquakes, everything. What's going on?
They had an 6.3 magnitude earthquake in Chile. Lots of rain going on in Africa. Lots of thunderstorms and rain in Mozambique, Madagascar, Uganda, Congo, Kenya, Zimbabwe, Zambia, Mozambique, Rio, and Mauritius Islands. It's going to bring lots of storms coming off the coast of Japan and over in Europe. It's supposed to be in Europe. It's supposed to be lots of rain in Europe this weekend. The cold temperatures like France, Germany, and all these places, and Poland, Belarus, and Moscow, Russia. Then it got cold air going all the way down to Balkans and like Croatia and things like this. It got cold air heading all the way down in Greece and things like this next week. It's going to get cold air all the way down Turkey again and the other side of the world. Over in Philippines and those places. There's Indonesia still in the rainy season for now. Lots of storms going on in northern China with rain.
Thank you, Frankie. That was an amazing roundup of the...
Over in North America, there's the last resort. There's lots of rain in Vancouver, British Columbia right now. Going to be a lot of snow up and around northern Ontario. This weekend it's going to be powerful. Storm Timmins and Sudbury and those places. This going to bring rain in Nova Scotia on Saturday, including Sydney, Nova Scotia is getting rain. This is going to bring lots of rain in Vancouver, British Columbia later this week coming up too. Then it got cold air hitting for Los Angeles as well.
Cold air. So there's a lot of cold fronts going on right now, right?
And Arizona's really dry. It's going to get some cold air in Arizona next week too.
Or as Frankie McDonald says, it is the battle between winter and spring.
Winter and summer.
What's that, Frank?
Battle between winter and summer.
This is really important. I got to read this. Zanibar Akabar is saying, imagine the seagulls scared the pigeons away, and then people scared of pigeons because the tiger run away. About the balloon festival, everybody say bye-bye balloon, happy landings.
Yes.
Makes total sense. And then your arm is flying like birds. Isn't the internet amazing, Frankie?
Yeah.
Monica's saying she was born in 1976.
In Montreal, Quebec.
We're really lucky, Frankie, that like Monica and yourself and I and Stefan and Pat, that we got to grow up in the 80s or even 90s and 70s, 80s, because those were good times before technology went crazy. Frankie, I had a lot of fun today. Are you going to call back next week, and did you have fun?
I had fun, and that means I'll call back next Friday. Best of luck to you. I'm Frankie Thal. You're listening to Bass Guy Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, Frankie McDonald live on the Bass Guy Show. A Bass Guy Show.
Frankie. Frankie McDonald. Frankie. Frankie McDonald. Frankie McDonald. Frankie McDonald.
everybody's okay out there. So that's it, everybody. I hope you enjoyed today's show. I kind of just sometimes look, my guitars are electrified. Sometimes I just let things happen. I love just being and doing, and without having to impress anybody or try to do anything. All you can do is compete with yourself, try to be a better person than you were yesterday. Thank you, Frankie McDonald. Thank you, Monica. Thank you, Stefan. Everybody who watched Sky of the Universe, thank you very much. And we'll see you next week. That's it. Everything's done. So it's time to go. Thank you for oh, man, come on. Just a second. There's someone at my door. 1 second. Oh, man. Keep doing something with the window here. Oh, sorry about that. So there you go. There's my show. My name's Jack Casey, a bass guy. Just trying to have fun playing music. I do it all for free just to try and make people happy. And if you want to help get a cup of hot chocolate, whatever, it's appreciated. Thank you very much. I'd like to finish today's show with a clip that is 2009, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. This is 15 years ago. This is me in Glasgow playing with really good jazz musicians. I didn't know what I was doing. But here's me in Glasgow 15 years ago. Did you enjoy this video? Well, then
Check out my website,
over here.
and you can also
Click over here to check out a cool video, and to subscribe to the Bass Guy Show, click here. Bass Guy loves you. No fear.